come on in here. Let's talk about it. He said, first person in the chat. Logic, sir. Appropriately titled. You need to be in here. Because this shit I'm talking, it probably defies logic. Yeah. Greetings from Boston. Johnny, what's up, pimp? You be looking real good with them PA knits on, man, down there in the South. I'll be seeing you. You said you got Pillmatic 2 pre-orders. That's a good idea, man. I might consider that. I have to talk with my associates in the morning. For now, come on in here, man. Let me unload. Let me unload. Now, here's a little story that must be told. Man, come in here and let me dribble, man. Somebody said something in my comments, man, it had me charged up. I went and hopped in the shower. I said, I'm going to deal with this shit tonight. I was going to wait till the morning. Excuse that little spot on my shirt. That's Somali Rose. I was throwing the oil on before I got on here. I'm one of them niggas that, even if I ain't going nowhere, when I get out the shower, I put on oil and cologne and shit like that. I don't know, it's just a habit, man. You know what I'm saying? Be walking around the crib smelling electrifying, man, like I got somewhere to be. You know what I mean? Come in here. We got to talk. I'm going to talk about them niggas later, man. I'm going to talk about them battle rap niggas later. But we got to talk. If you watch my video prior to this, my upload prior to this, it was only 3 minutes long, probably 3.5 minutes long, and it contained dynamite. You feel me? It contained dynamite. And it's something that I had to unload it, for real. Because I've been going through this thing, you know, trying to participate in what's described as, I don't know, the American dream and shit like that. You know, when you square up, you be trying to do everything right. I'm as square as they come right now. You know what I mean? But I still move with a cipher and shit. You know what I mean? So y'all come on in here and listen to this shit, right? Check it. I was, one of my followers, she has this business where she helped people launch businesses and shit like that. And one of her skill sets is developing business credit. This is a word that gets thrown around to me often because I guess people feel that I need to hear it, right? I really don't. But, you know, it's something that comes across my table. You know what I mean? I'm a part of the credit union and shit. I done borrowed a few dollars and shit like that. You know what I mean? But nothing significant, nothing that was gonna change my life. It was just some shit in the moment. The shit that I got from the credit union, I could have got from a nigga out the streets. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, you know what I mean? Straight like that. But listen, first off, to the nigga in my comment who thought he was saying something slick, talking about this the fuck this goofy motherfucker said. Running a business is different from hustling. Huh? What the fuck are you talking about, genius? What the fuck are you talking about? Don't nothing supersede the hustle. Don't nothing supersede the hustle. The mentality that don't nothing supersede the hustle. I don't know what the fuck you meant by that. You thought that you was one thing about this YouTube shit is it got this comment box, right? And people feel that they have to use the motherfucker and shit. If you're not well read or, you know what I'm saying, if you don't have no experiences in a certain field and shit, man, shut the fuck up, yo. Like, don't say nothing, you know what I'm saying? And this happens to be a field that I dominate. That's what prompted me to make the motherfucking video talking about this motherfucking credit rating shit, right? So check this shit out. I done been sitting across the table with the motherfucking creditors and shit, the people in the credit union, listen to what the fuck they have to say. And you know what I'm saying? They give you all of this fucking information about what you gotta do to ultimately get in debt. You feel me? They want you to chase a credit score so you can get in debt. You feel me? You got to prove to them that you're worthy of getting in fucking debt, right? Now, me, I'm a contrarian. You might have to look that up. I'm someone who always going to challenge things. Like, no matter how many people stands on a certain topic and they feel that this is the truth, the way my mind works, I try to dissect that shit. That's just how I am. I'm a contrarian and shit. This is an incredible trait. Some people it has led them to demise, and some people it had led them to be dynamic, right? So check this shit out. This chick that I was talking to, you know, she's I feel she's well off in business and shit like that, and I asked her about this business credit thing, right? Because I done been in the office with these people in regards to business credit, and they wanted a letter of operation or some old shit like that. This is one of the things that was required, and this letter of operation was basically some type of letter that, I don't know, describes what it is that you do or some shit like that, right? Whatever. That's what I was asking her about. But, you know, she took me all the way through it, and she told me all of these things. You know, get a gas card, get a Sam's Club card, do this, do that, and do this, and, you know, within a year you should be able to go and do this, and, you know, you can go ahead and get a Benz in the name of the business and all of this crazy shit, right? And I'm looking at this paragraph that this chick wrote, and I'm like, man, I out hustle this shit. I'm like, all these fucking requirements to borrow some fucking money. Do you know how much fucking money I blow through in a fucking year? You think what I'm saying? On the curb, off the fucking curb. You know how much fucking clientele is in the fucking world? Now we got the fucking internet. You mean to tell me that a motherfucker got to jump through all of these fucking hoops to borrow some fucking money from you people? When you could use the same energy, you can use the same fucking energy that you trying to do to gain this credit score. You can use that same energy, just pouring it all into yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? He says she's right. Man, get the fuck out of here. That shit is the fuck outdated, man. That shit is the fuck outdated. I out-hustle the fucking credit bureau. That shit meant nothing to me. And to the nigga who got in my motherfucking comments talking about it's a difference between running a business and hustling, he said it like he was schooling me or something. You stupid motherfucker. Don't nothing supersede the fucking hustle. When the pandemic came, what type of business was being conducted then? When they told everybody they had to shut their fucking doors and carry their ass home. What type of fucking business was being conducted then? None. And your ass was forced to fucking hustle. You dig what I'm saying? That's what gave birth to a lot of mighty motherfuckers like me. You dig what I'm saying? I already was on a mission before the pandemic. I was already on one before that shit. I didn't get no PUA money. I ain't do no slick shit or none of that shit, right? What type of fucking business was you conducting during the fucking pandemic? You wasn't conducting shit. You dig what I'm saying? And everything come out of my mouth is fucking legal and shit. I'm too outwardly flamboyant with my bullshit to get on here under criminal circumstances. What type of fucking business was you fucking conducting during the pandemic? None. Now, to the motherfucker who said it's a difference between business and hustle, I'm about to break this shit down for your ass, right? What type of business was you conducting during the fucking pandemic? A business has hours of operation. A business has hours of fucking operation. A hustler don't. We booming 24/7, 365 days out the motherfucking year. What the fuck are you talking about? You dig what I'm saying? Warren Buffett said, if you can't find a way to make money in your sleep, then you're gonna die broke. You dig what I'm saying? What type of fucking business are you running in your motherfucking sleep? Genius, you ain't running shit. Meanwhile, my .coms I got 3 of them motherfuckers. Them shits be booming 24 hours a motherfucking day, 365 days out the year, no days off. Dollar after dollar after dollar. You dig what I'm saying? That shit just be stacking the fuck up. Now you tell me what the fuck is the difference between business and hustle, and which one is more dynamic? Genius. Don't get on here and offer me no fucking bad advice when it comes to getting money. I fucking do this. I fucking do this for real. You dig what I'm saying? And as far as this motherfucking credit system, you dig what I'm saying? Essentially, what you're trying to do is convince a motherfucker that you're worthy of borrowing some fucking money that they gonna put a bunch of fucking interest rate points on your ass. It's a business, right? Right? You trying to convince some fucking strangers that you're trustworthy or that you're worthy of borrowing money. You're worthy of being in fucking debt. It's motherfuckers that's been around me their whole life, watching me get money, watching me ball out of motherfucking control. I can borrow some money from one of these niggas. I can borrow some money from one of these niggas. You think what I'm saying? Yo, you know what I'm saying? I talk the hustle language. Motherfucker done seen me in action. You got to be convinced by fucking now. You think what I'm saying? Why the fuck waste your time? Me? Waste time going through buying a Sam's Club card, buying a gas card, do this and pay that. Man, let's get to the motherfucking profits and shit. You know what I'm saying? Where the fucking dividend at? I'm on that. Where the fucking dividend at? You know what I'm saying? He said, just say you got bad credit. Nigga, I got a fucking bankroll. What the fuck is you talking about? Just say you got bad credit. I ain't never put no emphasis in it. I ain't never put no motherfucking emphasis in the building this shit. You dig what I'm saying? Every time they told me all of this shit that's required, I'm saying to myself, you know how much fucking money I get in a year? You know how much fucking money I get in a year off the curb? Buy low, sell high? This is coming from a motherfucker who took a t-shirt and wrote, I want to interview Haitian Jack on my chest. And the shit came to life. You dig what I'm saying? So if it's any motherfucker that you should be believing in, it's right motherfucking here. I done demonstrated this shit in front of you. I done demonstrated this shit in front of you. This nigga talking about, just say you don't. I'm the motherfucker y'all should be following. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all wrapped up into what they told you. Y'all wrapped up into the United States system and how they said things should go. And even the time frame attached to these processes and shit. And I'm telling you, I ain't listening to nothing these motherfuckers saying. I'm wrapped in the self, do for self, in the way that this shit is executed and how the dividend be tripling on a daily basis. Why the fuck I gotta wait a year to borrow some fucking money from you people? That shit makes no sense to me. You dig what I'm saying? Now, I don't know about you. The title say this shit is for the handicapped. You might be one of the motherfuckers that I'm talking about. But the shit that you saying, it don't apply to me. He said Gully don't want a house. I done had several. I done already sold houses. I done already sold houses. I done bought and sold houses already. The fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you? I took a motherfucking dilapidated building, moved in the motherfucker, opened a store and shit, was living in the motherfucker. Next thing you know, the apartment upstairs was renovated. You dig what I'm saying? After that, after the motherfucking apartment upstairs was renovated, I was living in that motherfucker like a motherfucking king. I went and opened another motherfucking store. You think I'm saying? The fuck is you talking about? Yo, what the fuck is you talking about, my nigga? Niggas like me exist. The fuck is you talking about? I was in there with propane tanks. There wasn't no gas in the motherfucker, nothing. You think I'm saying? Man, I went in that motherfucker, me and my dog. It was just me and a dog. I had a pit bull named Honey. Man, I had that shit jumping. In a few months. That shit was jumping. Motherfuckers like, man, did you just fucking put windows in an apartment in a motherfucking industrial building? Hell yeah. Motherfuckers walking around in the motherfucking spot like, man, this shit look like some shit I seen on Seinfeld and shit like that. He said, so do you own now or pay rent? I don't do none of that shit, my nigga. The fuck are you talking about? You keep trying to examine such a complex puzzle. What the fuck are you talking about? Asking me what do I fucking look homeless to you? Do I look fucking homeless to you? The shit that come out my mouth is worth millions of dollars. I've been putting on a dazzling performance out this motherfucker for years. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Got a book, 2 albums, podcast, YouTube, the Dribble God motherfucking the Dribble God athletic brand, PA knit, that shit doing the pussy. You dig what I'm saying? What the fuck are you talking about, my nigga? The fuck are you talking about? Can't be serious. That shit that y'all into, that shit don't apply to everybody. This is what I'm telling y'all. Y'all been fucking duped. Y'all been fucking duped. Y'all been fucking duped. He said, what you worried about? I ain't worried about shit. I ain't worried about shit. I got it all mapped out. I just opened a vegan restaurant in Los Angeles, North Hollywood at that. When I get up off of here, I'm going to post it on Instagram so y'all know where to come. You understand what I'm saying? So for y'all who trying to examine my business acumen or my business portfolio, all this shit public. Oh, I forgot to say, I became an actor while all of this shit was going on. Got a check from that too. You dig what I'm saying? I almost left that out. God damn it, I became an actor while all this shit is going on. So, yeah. He said you have to tap into your people to do stuff like that. I just said that. I just said that, man. There's people around me, other hustlers, other people who got a similar spirit and shit that, why the fuck would I jump through all of these fucking hoops for a debt? I don't understand. I don't fucking understand, yo. I don't understand it. It don't make no fucking sense to me and shit. And some of y'all in here are trying to make me digest this shit when it don't make any fucking sense to me. I'm wired different. He said, I'd rather have good credit than bad. I know parents who ruin their kids' credit putting shit in their name. Hey, man, I ain't your regular, man. I'm not your average cat, man. He said, watch the hate. Man, I'm starting to be above all that shit. I don't encounter it until I come on the internet and shit. You know why? The internet is, let's say it's a classroom or a university where everybody don't have the same GPA. You feel me? It's some motherfuckers who remedial here, some slow motherfuckers here and shit. In general society, you have control around. You have control over who comes into your conversation. You have control over who speaks to you and shit like that. And YouTube, motherfuckers just say any motherfucking thing. You know what I mean? So my man said no credit is better than bad credit. I appreciate you living the trail of breadcrumbs. Man, listen. This is America. You feel me? I just find it hard to believe, man. When I go to, let's say I'm in Times Square, right? And I see all these motherfuckers getting all this goddamn money from tourists and shit, hustling their ass off and shit. I find it hard to believe that they aspire or their dreams or their futures wrapped up into the United States credit system. These motherfuckers taking home big money every fucking day. Don't you? I get charged up seeing motherfuckers get money and shit. I do. The first time I went to South Beach and shit, man, it was some niggas down there selling bottled water. I'm like, damn. I'm like, god damn. And they selling bottles of water for like $5 a bottle and shit, right? I'm like, man, you can go to fucking Sam's Club and get a case of bottled water for like $2. These niggas selling bottles for $5 fucking and shit. I'm like, god damn. You can't tell me where credit equates in that equation. You can't tell me that. It don't even fit. It don't even fit. It don't. He said, credit is good, but you can still make things happen without it. This chick was like, man, You know, you can do this and you can do that, and then you can go get a Benz and put it in the name of the business. I'm like, man, I done been through like 15 foreign cars and shit. Credit didn't play a part in none of that shit. Like, why I got to do all this shit to get some nice thing? He said, when you debt free and don't owe anybody, you can breathe better. A hustle is generally successful, rarely riddled with failed attempts. If you know, you know. Salute to the hustlers. Crook, I appreciate that, man. These people, it's like I'm talking a foreign language to these people. When the pandemic was on, I was making $20,000 a week shipping COVID masks from China to England to the NHS. I got contract from the DWP website. I made a load of cash, fuck credit. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. I just went through this conversation with my shorty before I got on here. I'm like, man, listen. You can't tell me that this shit makes any sense. It don't. It's time consuming, and it's their general way of conducting business. This is just how I feel. You can't tell me that a chick selling dinners or selling food, crab boils and shit like that. You just can't tell me that. How can credit improve that situation? Tell me, please. And what you're gonna say is probably, well, you can buy this and you can buy that and you can move this and you can move that, piling up a bunch of unnecessary fucking expenses and shit. He said, thoughts on Sub? I ain't got no fucking thoughts on no fucking Sub-Zero and Leak Moss, man. Don't you hear me in here talking dollars, man? Neither one of them niggas got any money. Why the fuck is you talk? Why is you bringing them niggas up right now, man? We on a whole nother fucking planet right now. You talking about Leak Moss. Come the fuck on, fam. Really? He said, Gully, people sell their credit scores. It's a lot of broke motherfuckers with good credit. This nigga came here talking about OBH. Come the fuck on, man. My nigga, you gotta pay attention to the dribble, man. I've been here with y'all the whole time, man. I went through stages and growth and shit. Remember, I used to be on here smoking weed and shit like that. I ain't high no more. I ain't on drugs no more. You feel me? That's another expense that's been eliminated from my life. I'm a lot more frugal these days and shit. The motherfucking paper is piling the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Luke Steffen, the director of my last film, he said, nigga, what you done did? I'm like, what? He said, man, your skin is glowing and shit like that, man. You look different. I've made some changes in my life. He said, you's a hustling motherfucker, bro. You got the hustler spirit. I never had Credit Karma to check your credit score every once in a while. Man, I've experienced all that. I didn't try that shit, man. Like, that shit be moving like a snail. It don't be moving as fast as the profits and shit. It don't even equate, man. Like, you waiting for these motherfuckers to give you, you know how many times $500,000 said, we still hold, nothing's gonna stop these dollar bill foldings. Straight up. Like, credit score, man, come the fuck on, man. Like, how long did this shit got to take? Motherfucker talking about 6 months, a year and shit. I left. Listen, I knew that I wasn't gonna graduate college from one conversation that was conducted in the dorms one night. We was going to a party, right? My man, Brian Phillips, he from Sharon, Pennsylvania. BP, I just said your name, baby. Love you to death. We was going to a party on a Friday night. We all getting dressed. Somebody asked my man B, is you going, man? What's up? He said, no, I can't go. Why not? He said, I only got like $8 until Tuesday or some shit like that. And this was a Friday. When he said that, I got a chill over my body. I'm like, we was freshmen. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be here for 4 years. I knew it right away. I knew it. I said, there's no way I'm gonna be here for 4 years. You know how much growth, how much fantastic shit, how much optimism, how much hustle, how much opportunity. 4 years sitting in a dorm waiting for a fucking a diploma. Man, I'll be the own this motherfucker in 4 years. I'm dead serious. I knew I wasn't graduating. I'm like, this shit ain't for me, man. If I don't get on those sports team, I'm out of here. I knew that it wasn't going. Come on, man. Come on, man. And if you ever been to college, right? It be motherfuckers there on scholarship suffering and shit like that. Like, I had homies that was on scholarship and shit. These niggas used to be starving to death. They don't get they don't get no you get the ID where you can go to the cafeteria and eat whenever you get hungry. I used to be having to sneak my homies food out the cafeteria and shit like that. I'm like, man, who the fuck gonna go through some shit like that for 4 years? Who the fuck gonna go through some shit like that for 4 years, man? That's a prison sentence. At least they feed you in jail. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna be. I'm a lover of luxuries, man. I think opulence. I breathe opulence, man. I'm like, this ain't gonna work out. Like, this something about this shit ain't right. I just told y'all I'm a contrarian. My mind thinks opposite to what the fuck be going on and shit. Like, you could say some shit to me and I be the wheels of my mind be turning and shit like that. I'm glad you said that. My man said take a trade or community college. That's a great interjection. Let me tell you something. I heard Dr. Umar Johnson saying that how they removed a lot of building and trades curriculums from schools and shit. You feel me? You know why they did that shit? You know why they did that shit? Because if you teach a motherfucker plumbing, masonry, electrician and shit like that in high school, he don't fucking need college. He don't need college. They got some shit in school. They used to have some shit in school called the co-op program, right? Motherfuckers learn them trades. Because I went to a tech school my freshman year. Motherfuckers learn them trades. By the time you in the 10th grade, you be in some shit called co-op, right? Where you be going to school for half a day. And you be going out with a plumber and shit, like making money and shit, like really doing on the job shit. And before you know it, you don't fucking need no fucking college. You don't. It's obsolete because a motherfucking electrician, a plumber, these niggas is mason. They always gonna have a fucking job. They gonna always be lit. And they can teach that shit to their kids, or they can teach that shit to their little brother and shit like that. Before you know it, it's an army of us. 15 fucking plumbers and shit. Ain't nobody went to fucking school and shit. I mean, ain't nobody went to college. 15 of us. Everybody got a motherfucking Benz and shit like that. You feel me? So they took that shit out of a lot of curriculums and shit. I said, God damn, man, these some rotten motherfuckers. You feel me? But as I speak this, the university shit, that shit is falling. It's the bottom is falling out the motherfucker, man. Ain't nobody gonna let you line them up to go get in fucking financial aid debt when there's other options. We're learning that there's other options. This motherfucker's becoming millionaires out their bedroom. Fuck I need a college for. I should be at the motherfucker. I should be a fucking professor and shit. I didn't upstage this whole shit. You feel me? He said, Farrakhan say that all the time. We need nation builders. Kid from my high school joined the janitor staff his first year after graduating. Benefits, all that. He retired, chilling. Toilet, plumb valve, 150 in 10 minutes. That's real talk, though. I got degrees. I'm just trying to get my car, plumbing, electricity, etc. knowledge together. That's an investment in itself. Seek knowledge from the womb to the tomb. But some of the shit that they laid out before us, I happen to question it. That 12-month window, and I done paid some loans back. Like I said, I done been at a credit union. I done did some motherfucking I done had some transactions with them, but they ain't never gave me the big one. They got too many. Man, I need 100,000. Fuck 10. I can get 10 out the streets. You dig what I'm saying? I need 200,000. I need shit like that. You feel me? And you telling me that I gotta do all of this shit in hopes that you approve me for a motherfucking loan? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. I'm about to go out in the streets, find me some commodities for cheap, and get it the fuck on. Like Warren Buffett say. Warren Buffett got rich off of cheap stocks. You feel me? You buy a stock that's cheap, and you put some money into that shit. You know what I'm saying? And let that shit sit and see what it do. You know what I mean? Straight like that. But that other process, it might work for you and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it might be some people here who credit is, it might even be working for you and shit. But me, man, I hustle my ass off, man. The time frame attached to this. Gotta jump through all of these hoops, fill out all this motherfucking paperwork, get a credit card, gotta go buy shit that you don't need. You know what I'm saying? Just stop this madness, man. Where the commodities at, man? I need me a few motherfucking cases of white t-shirts, man. A cricket machine, you know what I'm saying? A heat press, you know what I mean? And a crowd of motherfucking people, you know what I'm saying, to sell this shit too. You know what I'm saying? I'm wired different, man. I need my profit now, man. I need my dividends now, man. Fuck that. Straight up. He said, credit is cool, but you also need cash to go with it. Investing in your future. Bulls and bears, dividends and shares. Talk heavy. I had to get this off. And that nigga in my comments, watch the video before this, because that's what triggered this outburst. That nigga who said he thought he was saying something smart. Yeah, there's a difference between running a business and hustling. This is the problem. A lot of y'all equate hustling with selling drugs. That's not hustling. Anything that sells itself, that don't constitute hustling. It don't. I haven't seen a lot of hustlers. I haven't. They're few and far in between. I've encountered lots of drug dealers and shit. But hustlers, it was another thing that triggered this too. Brian Glaze Gibbs, you dumb motherfucker. This goofy motherfucker made a video, said, I'm fascinated with guys like himself, Delroy Uzi, Tut, and think it might have been Baby Sam. Why the fuck would I be fascinated with a bunch of motherfuckers been in the penitentiary their whole goddamn life? Why the fuck would I be fascinated? Delroy Uzi got 200 fucking years. Why the fuck would I be fascinated with a motherfucker in a situation like that? I feel sorry for them niggas. The fuck is you talking about, goofball? You niggas had all that fucking drug money and did nothing. Got nothing. Broke right now. Talking about somebody fascinated with you. You niggas slow as a motherfucker. Ain't got a storefront. Never had the aptitude to create anything. Couldn't do nothing. You know how retarded you gotta be to kill for a living? Stupid motherfucker. Talking about somebody fascinated with your retarded ass. You niggas is that. Any motherfucker that kill for money is retarded. You done gave up on all hope of being a hustler. You feel me? You didn't ran the whole idea of hustling into a brick fucking wall. Talking about somebody fascinated with your retarded ass. Delroy got 200 fucking years in the fucking penitentiary. The nigga gonna die there. Tut doing fucking life in the fucking penitentiary. You can't even go nowhere. You're in a fucking witness protection program. If you set foot out in public somewhere, somebody might blow your motherfucking head off. Talking about somebody fascinated with you niggas. The fuck is you talking about? I'm the motherfucker you should be fascinated with. I done sold cotton around this motherfucker. You dig? The fuck is you talking about? The nerve of your ignorant ass. Get online throwing my name around any type of way. Motherfucker, I'm a hustler for real. Fuck is wrong with you? Oh, stupid, goofy ass motherfucker. Run around killing motherfuckers. You don't got no hustler skill set, retard. The nerve of this motherfucker, man. The nerve of this motherfucker. These niggas dumb as a fucking brick. You can't find a black man with a storefront in New York City. It ain't nothing but motherfucking Arabs and shit like that. These niggas had all this goddamn money and got nothing to do. Tell me how the motherfucking nigga that was getting all the drug money in your neighborhood look today. Y'all got the floor. Y'all got the floor. All them niggas look up to me now. You got the floor. Them niggas got no fucking teeth. Them niggas in terrible shape. Them niggas got diabetes, in wheelchairs, blind, on dope, been on dope their whole life, been in the penitentiary their whole life, just now getting out the penitentiary or going to the penitentiary. The fuck is you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? That go for everybody who thought they was a fantastic crack dealer. You're not a motherfucking hustler. Heroin dealer. Some of you motherfuckers then resorted to killing motherfuckers, selling fentanyl. You know how retarded you gotta be to sell death to a motherfucker? Know it's gonna kill him. Talking about you a hustler. You niggas ain't no fucking hustlers. You need aptitude to be a hustler. You need aptitude to be a hustler. You need to be intelligent to be a hustler. You need people skills. You need tact. You need a mouthpiece. You need patience. You need originality. This is shit that you don't got, dickhead. What's wrong with these niggas? Throwing my name about any type of motherfucking way. I've been putting on a dazzling fucking performance. I want to interview Haitian Jack on a t-shirt and the nigga came for me. It don't get no rawer than that. I beat the whole world to the nigga. He was in a whole nother country. It don't get no more motherfucking dynamic than that. How's that for hustling? How's that for hustling? Fuck is wrong with you, goofball? People pay me for my John Hancock. People pay me for my John Hancock, my literary skills and shit. How many of y'all bought the book? How many of y'all got an autographed copy? Goofy ass nigga got my name in your mouth. Dickhead. He said you're not wrong. I know motherfucking well I'm not wrong. I was birthed by an incredible hustler. Get my book. You can read all about it. Get my book. You can read all about it. He said, facts. I got a storefront cafe and just in the young got to have everything my guy said. Keep up the good work. My man said, how can I build my credit? My credit is very low. They got a process for you. They want you to jump through hoops and they want you to jump through hoops and do a whole bunch of other shit, but you'll get there in due time. I'm just saying, man, some niggas aptitude supersede that shit. That shit ain't for everybody. It ain't. It ain't. Straight up. He said you was the first to do a lot of shit. It's called originality. This nigga got, I couldn't believe that nigga said some stupid shit like that. Fascinated with a bunch of motherfuckers doing life in the penitentiary. Niggas gonna die in the penitentiary. Eating fucking soups. Ain't fucked a bitch in decades and shit. Ain't gonna fuck a bitch. None of that. Get shipped all in the federal system at that. Motherfuckers be doing time in Texas, Vermont, Utah, Washington State, Oregon, Wyoming, Iowa, parts unknown. What type of fucking life is that? Them niggas have cut off both their legs to be out here. Fuck is wrong with you, clown? When you speak my name, put some fucking respect on it. I'm better than you. You got nothing on me. You got nothing on me. Niggas be just talking crazy and shit. Talking because they got lips. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't create shit. Can't learn nothing from these niggas. Nothing. Niggas talking about who they killed and all that type of stupid, goofy shit. You know how retarded you gotta be a fucking hitman? You self-admitting that you can't hustle. You can't do nothing. Man, I kill a motherfucker. Killing motherfuckers for $5,000 and shit like that. Spend that in a fucking clothing store. Motherfuckers be ready to risk it all for that type of shit. Not only is you ignorant, you're poor. You're poor and desperate. Anyway, 40 minutes. I ain't got to be here no more longer. I established my point. I had to get on here and put some things in perspective. You God, cipher, divine and shit. You got 24 hours in a day. If you a bad man like me, you get 25. I'm up out of here. Peace. Hold on. TheRealDribble.com. Go through there and copy some merch. That's my personal haberdashery. And if that don't suit you, you can go to my new master website, pa-knit.com. Go over there and get you some fly shit. I'm up out of here. Peace.